guys, Super K Sharpening, and I'm back with another video. This one I'm calling the Jack Hawk 1500. This is a knife I literally found outside in the dirt. It's pretty awful. I'm not going to mention the name of the knife brand just to be nice, but this thing is awful. I thought it'd be fun to sharpen it, and I'm calling it the Jack Hawk 1500. It's basically Chisel Ground, which means that it's only sharpened on one side. It's sharpened on this side, not this side over here on the left side. I've already got it started, and I was working on it just to make sure I have the right angle. Basically, I'm reprofiling it. What I can do is set it up on this side and sharpen it with the left, but for today, we're only going to do it probably 200, 600. Like I said, this thing is not worth my time. I just thought it'd be fun to sharpen this knife and just kind of teach y'all how I would do a Chisel Ground knife. So the way I do it is I sharpen one side and I still set up the left side, which I already have set up. And you sharpen one side, get your burr, you knock off the burr with the left side, continue sharpening it, and then just periodically just knock off the burr, and then it still makes a sharp knife. Like I said, I mean, this whole 50% of this knife is serrated, but that's how I would do it. So here we go. We'll jump right into it. I've already started to kind of grind some of it away. This is more or less like a reprofiling, just the way this knife was ground. I'm not going to change the chisel grind. I'm just simply improving it. This knife had literally no edge when I started, so now at least we'll have something. But when we get to the Jack Hawk 9000, my friends, that one is not Chisel Ground, and we will get a nice edge on that guy. If you're wondering where I'm getting Jack Hawk from, that's from Talladega Nights. There's like an infomercial scene where they're filming in the movie Talladega Nights, and he pulls out a big old fixed blade and calls it the Jack Hawk 9000. So this one I'm titling the Jack Hawk 1500. And this thing has a huge bevel, but that's all right. I'm just playing with this knife since it's nothing special. This steel on this knife is pretty terrible. On the left side, I can just sit there and watch the steel shave away. I'm gonna put my towel there. It's pretty insane. Still no burr, but that's all right. A knife like this, if I was to really mess with it, what I would honestly do is I would sharpen up the serrations. I know this bevel is obnoxiously wide. You're not going to be able to see it on camera. It's ridiculous. What I would do is I'd try to match that as best as I can, and I'd put it on my Tormek and see if I can just take all the serrations out, and I'd make this just an absolute beater of a work knife to where literally see if you can break it kind of knife. But for the sake of today, we're just going to mess with this tiny little part right there. That's why it's only the Jack Hawk 1500. 9000 I have on the table here in front of me, and it's it's equally as bad. It's heavily serrated. It's a funky blade shape. It's interesting. Well, y'all have to stick around to see that one. All the sharp is gone, so we're gonna go to the 600 grit stone here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna just one little move like that, take that burr off. Just periodically just take that burr off on the left side, and a decently sharp knife. I expect absolutely nothing from this edge since it's not a very high quality knife. I'd say this might be a step beneath the gas station knife. As y'all can tell, I really like this one. But for finding it in the dirt, hey, I've got no complaints. I'll hang on to this one. And I might use it as a work knife. I sometimes cut boxes up at work. And I might use this as my new box cutter. Cool thing about the Wicked Edge is you can take not the highest end knife and make it perform like a nice knife by putting a nice edge on it. This edge is kind of ridiculous, guys. It's so wide, it doesn't look very good on this knife, but that's how it was crowned. The factory edge, we're matching it. It's got a pretty nice edge on it now. I'm definitely not taking the time to strop this guy. I just don't really think it would be worth it. I will say, for the not the greatest steel, that has a very pretty looking edge on it. You know what, guys, I'm going to stop there. I don't want to take this any further. That's plenty edge for a box cutter at work. That's just at 1000 grit. But I'll show you what I mean by the Chisel Ground. So hopefully it comes through in the camera. So beautiful edge, super wide. That's just how this knife was ground. Then on the back side there, probably not going to come through, but there's a very, very tiny bevel on this side, which actually, I mean, it's pretty sharp, honestly, for not the highest quality steel. A lot of times I get asked by people that are like, oh, well, you know, I bought a gas station knife. Is it even worth sharpening? Absolutely. Any knife's worth sharpening. It's more so, it's not going to stay sharp as long as the nicer steel knives. So like, if you have a gas station knife, will it get sharp? Absolutely. I mean, you could probably get a gas station knife shaving sharp if you take the time and effort to do it. It just won't stay as sharp as long. I mean, you may cut a sheet of paper and the whole thing goes dull, but that's just kind of the name of the game. But anyway, guys, this is the Jack Hawk 1500. Like I said, it's from the movie Talladega Nights. Y'all go check that out. It's hilarious. But this is the Jack Hawk 1500. 9,000 is on the way. But anyway, that's how I would do a Chisel Ground knife. Once again, Chisel Ground is only basically ground on one side. Anyway, guys, stay safe and stay sharp. Thanks for watching.